Understanding the universe with the eyes of Islam. Quote from the Quran. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander. Chapter 51:47. Unquote. In Islam, the universe is not merely a vast expanse of matter and energy governed by physical laws, it is a profound manifestation of divine wisdom, power, and mercy, perceived through both the eyes of reason and the heart of faith. The Quran repeatedly invites humanity to observe the natural world not as a detached scientific exercise, but as a spiritual journey toward recognizing the Creator. From the celestial movements of stars to the intricate design of a single leaf, every aspect of creation is seen as an āayat, sign, pointing to the existence, unity, and benevolence of Allah. Thus, the Islamic worldview integrates empirical observation with deep spiritual contemplation, allowing the universe to be understood through both physical sight and inner insight. The eyes, in the Islamic perspective, are instruments of observation and reflection. The Quran urges believers to travel through the earth and see how He began creation, 29:20, emphasizing the importance of witnessing the world's order and beauty. The regularity of the seasons, the balance of ecosystems, and the precise orbits of planets are not random occurrences but deliberate arrangements reflecting divine sunnah, custom. Islamic scholars such as Al-Biruni, Ibne Haytham, and Al-Faraabi engage deeply with astronomy, mathematics, and medicine, driven by the belief that studying creation brings one closer to the Creator. This tradition of inquiry was not in opposition to faith but rooted in it. Science became a form of worship when pursued with the intention of unveiling God's signs. Yet, the heart holds an even more central role in perceiving the universe. While the eyes may register phenomena, the heart discerns meaning. The Quran distinguishes between those who merely see and those who understand with their hearts, 23:78. A believer with a purified heart does not just witness the sunrise, they recognize it as a daily renewal of Allah's mercy. They do not just observe the rain, they see it as a gift that sustains life and a symbol of divine grace. This spiritual perception transforms the cosmos from a cold, mechanical system into a living testament of divine care and purpose. Central to this worldview is Tawhid, the oneness of God. The entire universe is seen as a unified whole, created by one Lord, sustained by one will. There is no separation between the sacred and the secular, every particle reflects the same divine source. Mountains, oceans, animals, and human beings are all part of a single, interconnected order, Khan, each fulfilling its role in harmony with a greater design. This holistic vision fosters a deep sense of responsibility. Humans are not owners of the earth but Khalifa, vicegerents, entrusted with its stewardship. Environmental degradation, then, is not just a practical issue but a spiritual failing, a violation of the trust, amanat, given by God. Furthermore, the universe in Islam is teleological, it has purpose. Unlike materialist views that see existence as accidental, Islam teaches that creation is intentional. The Quran states, "We did not create the heavens and the earth and all between them in vain." 38:27. Human life, in particular, is endowed with a noble mission, to worship Allah and to actualize divine virtues such as justice, compassion, and gratitude. The cosmos, in this light, is not indifferent. It is oriented toward moral and spiritual fulfillment. The stars guide travelers, the night offers rest, and suffering often leads to growth, all part of a compassionate divine plan. Time and space, too, are understood differently in the Islamic worldview. The universe is not infinite in time but created, with a beginning and, ultimately, an end. The Day of Judgment is a cosmic event where the current order will be transformed, underscoring the transient nature of worldly life. This eschatological awareness cultivates humility and detachment, reminding believers that the universe is a temporary abode, a testing ground for eternal life. Prayer and ritual deepen this perception. The 5 daily prayers orient the believer toward the Kaaba, symbolically aligning the individual with the spiritual center of the universe. The call to prayer, Azan, echoes across cities, inviting reflection on the presence of God in all things. Fasting during Ramadan heightens awareness of natural blessings, food, water, time, revealing them not as mere resources but as divine gifts. Even the act of charity, zakat, acknowledges that all wealth comes from Allah and must be shared in accordance with cosmic justice. So, the universe as seen through the eyes and hearts of Islam is a dynamic, purposeful, and sacred reality. It is a book written by the hand of God, where every creature and phenomenon speaks of divine unity, wisdom, and love. The eyes observe its grandeur and order, the heart responds with awe, gratitude, and submission. This dual vision, intellectual and spiritual, shapes a worldview in which science and faith coexist, where wonder leads to worship, and where the cosmos becomes a mirror reflecting the beauty of the divine. To live in such a universe is not to be lost in its immensity, but to be embraced by its meaning.